Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah,
It
yo.
is your boys back again. It's your boy Brandon Cryer.
It's your boy Jermaine.
And we are back with a interest, not a reaction, but a review of the first 3 episodes of the final core of Bleach, the 1,000-year Blood War. I'm excited to get into this review. It's not going to be too long, because obviously we don't want to spoil too much, but there will be some spoilers because we can't not talk about it fully without it getting into some spoilers. So, let's get into it. Honestly, we'll just go over our general thoughts. I thought it was a great start. Popping off right away. Great fights between characters that were kind of obviously lingering from the last core, especially Uryu and Yhwach. And then
that's a fight that I barely remember in the manga. That's the one that I'm like,
I feel like maybe they extended it.
1,000%. Everything that I saw in there, I don't remember. That's why that fight was really good.
Yeah, so there was a lot of fights going on even within the first 3 episodes. There's obviously more to come. The last core, one of the parts that it ended with was the visors, kind of like all posing together. So, and you would have to tell us. I heard in the manga when they kind of showed up, they got washed, right away. So they they did get it. Okay,
it was kind of you see how in the when we were watching it, they got off screened when you were like, I'm pretty sure that's how it happened.
Yeah, but they did fight.
But
there was a
that's
bit
the thing.
where
They did show that they did actually, which is actually nice.
Yeah,
they showed their combo move.
Yeah, they did the rainbow attack.
Their
thing.
Power Ranger combo move.
Yeah, so
Power
they
Ranger Zero
did
move.
extend it. I'm guessing obviously he's saying in the manga it was washed. I've heard that also. So
a lot of it is, to tell you the truth, there's only there's your Kusuke fight. There's that one.
Yeah.
There's what other fights happen?
Because basically once the visor, because
that's what I'm saying. Even the Uryu fight,
fight,
that wasn't even you didn't even really see that.
Yeah, so it kind of starts on the visors fight, and then when they get their little moment, but then they ended up getting washed. Then it kind of focuses on the main fights, which are Kisuke and Askin, but it starts off with Askin and Yoruichi. Because she's
and you see all that which was dope, because I was to see that.
So there was that. There was, and then once the visors get washed, you see Toshiro, Byakuya, fighting.
You see that
Gerard, but that only kind of gets into it a bit, kind of midway through the visors getting washed, and then we have the Uryu fight.
I think that's what you see a lot. That's the thing that probably got extended
the most. Yeah. Which kind of needed to. And then the last fight, there was kind of 4. The other one would be Ichigo and Orihime versus Yhwach. So, and it was kind of I don't want to say bouncing between, because there were certain moments that were highlighted more. Like Jermaine said, the Uryu fight seemed to get a lot of time, and then the other fight that got, I think, the most time, also kind of with that, was the Kisuke fight. Because obviously with Kisuke, we got his full Bankai reveal, which I've been at. This man knows I've been asking for a decade.
Since Bankais were out.
Bankais were out, and I never. What's this guy's though? The Batman-esque man. I've been wondering.
We don't know until we know, and then we did know, and then
and it was really cool. It was really cool. Obviously, the premise of it, even So what I heard is so the thing that he was skating on is supposed to be the stitching.
That's what I said. Stitching. That's what I told you.
So you see, I was okay. So you said that, yeah. So that was sick. And what I heard is there was literally a panel in the manga where there's just shows it briefly, and then they basically took that and kind of expanded it to show him kind of skating. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that was really cool. Obviously I've been asking for that guy's Bankai for a minute, because low-key he was the MVP. He's been the MVP in a lot of moments, coming through in a lot of moments. Obviously sealing Aizen. He helped Ichigo a lot. He obviously saved Ichigo's mom. when she got infested with the Eisen Hollow, the White Hollow. So that guy's been cooking and been saving mans and coming through for time. So it's funny because even we got the other thing in that Kisuke fight was the Yoruichi transformation. Yes, yeah. So like I didn't know.
You didn't know that.
I didn't know that there was an extended form to her thing, and like even just like how she literally turned into like a full cat.
To tell you the truth, that's the form I remembered. I completely forgot she had like a base normal form of that. Because I thought she just transformed into her cat version. Because I remember when you see her transform, she's on the thing. That's what I remember, and I was I thought she just went straight into that, and she couldn't just control it. But that was nice.
Yeah. So even just the premise of her powers is like how they kind of based it around like feline behaviors and just like how her spiritual pressure was like erratic. So that was like a cool moment. Obviously, she still ended up getting beat, and that's why Kisuke had to bring up the Bankai. But even Askin's like gift ball deluxe, I think it was called, when he did like the whole orb around the area, it looked absolute, like the animation was on point. It looked really, 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 really good. That fight looked really good. I even love
the beginning where we kind of, I guess the beginning of the first episode, where we zoomed in and we saw everything, the whole palace and everything.
Yeah. Yeah,
I love when animes do that. It's a great shot.
It was honestly, so it looked gorgeous. So that was the big fight, and then kind of towards, if I'm remembering, kind of like the chain of events, Orihime obviously got some really, really good moments with Ichigo. You know what I mean? Chad got a Chad moment. But yeah, obviously the Uryu fight was that also. Sorry. We're not going to make this too long, so we'll transition from the Kisuke fight to the next biggest fight, which is the Uryu fight that you said got extended, which also looked absolutely amazing. It looked gorgeous, like with his Volstendig and like just like the little lasers. I don't know, and then obviously the way Haschwalth was just moving out there,
like the little like cube around himself.
Yes, and he was getting bounced around with the little hexagon thing. That was tough. Yeah. I forgot about that. So yeah, that also looked absolutely gorgeous. And honestly, like again, obviously it's extended. There's a lot of meaning to that. I
completely forgot that the dude had a second phase. I don't even know if I remember seeing that. To tell you the truth, it's been like 10 years.
It's been a minute. I know since you probably read. I know.
Bleach.
I know.
So maybe there was, but I don't remember him having a second phase with all that black ink on him. So I was like, that looked really new.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that was obviously, again, amazing fight. Great stakes. You know what I mean? There's nothing else to say. And then going on to the not last fight. Again, we already went over the Ichigo Yhwach moment, which again I don't think was highlighted too much. It was probably like the least, because again, they're not going to highlight it too much because obviously Yhwach is going to be more end villainish.
You got to see his transformation though.
Yeah.
His hollow transformation.
Oh!
Yeah, you forgot about that.
Yes, Naman. Yo, okay. Let's circle back to that, and then we'll end the review with that. So the other fight was obviously just the Gerard fight where he washed the visors, and then we saw Byakuya, Toshiro come in. They were kind of having a hard time with him, so they were like, yeah, because of the size of this man, like it makes sense for us to like team up. So they're teaming up, and then we see we see the Chief come in, we see Kenpachi come in, you know what I mean, activated Shikai, cut the motherfucker's arm right off.
And they finally realize that there may be no such thing as a constant release. All the theories are just bullshit.
Oh yes, they were saying about his. Yeah. Because they saw Shikai, because they were surprised at that. God, that was a good moment. Yeah, that was a good moment showing that they were surprised at that too. So that's where that fight ended. It was kind of with them three around Gerard. So it's going to be interesting to get back to that fight, because the fact that
I can't wait for that fight.
The fact that three of them and three Bodman captains like that are like having to take on this man, like clearly Gerard's like dumb strong, and I know like he's supposed to be like part of the Soul King also. So obviously that's why he's gonna be dumb strong. And I like again.
And it's bro, the miracle.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was really good. But again, now ending on the Yhwach, the Ichigo Orihime fight, which was solid. Obviously, they had their moments, but the big thing that was that happened, it kind of ended with and revealed was him bringing out his hollow form, with like the half horn on his face. But it was interesting. It was kind of cool how he had to activate it, how he was kind of using like the
because he had to use because in order to activate it, because the hollow's kind of sleeping inside, and the only way to really activate it is through Quincy power, because the way they use spiritual energy and crap, and his Quincy ability is not good enough because there's too much of a balance with his powers, and there has to be an imbalance for it to work.
Yeah.
So he has to get hit by all that Quincy power, kind of absorb that, and then once he absorbs too much and there's an imbalance, he finally wakens up.
Yeah. So that was a really.
I'm remembering it correctly.
Yes, and that's what I was like. I'm glad. I appreciate you for explaining that, because honestly, I would have been a little bumpy on that.
Because that's why he took all those attacks. If I'm remembering.
So that was a really cool moment and an interesting moment to activate that. So that's where that kind of ended. So again, I'm excited. I'm upset now that I gotta wait, because again,
now that you made me rethink all this.
Yeah, because now again, if I'm pretty sure they're dropping weekly, we still have to wait. Because obviously, I'm gonna try and drop this soon before episode 1 comes out, which is coming out next Saturday. So I'm gonna try and drop this before that. So again, we're gonna have to wait like 4 weeks to get our new episode. So that does make me a little sad, but obviously I'm going to rewatch the episodes when they do drop. And then once episode 4 comes out, keep an eye out. We will be doing reactions. They will be obviously followed behind this video. I'm talking about episodes 1 to 3, but keep an eye out for our episodes of our final core. Final core of our reactions going forward. So yeah, we'll probably end the review here. If you are interested in, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you think you'd be interested in the rest of our Bleach reactions going forward, subscribe here. Not only that, if you're interested in anime reactions, movie reactions, TV series reactions, all that good stuff,
really do hope
subscribe to the Cry Chronicles. You will not regret it. We appreciate you for watching.
We appreciate you for watching.
Catch you for watching.
Catch you on the next one.
Catch you for watching. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace.